Where I accept all credit, I accept debit. This, come on, man. This is ridiculous. They got cardboard cutouts of all these passengers. You know what I'm saying? Look at them. They all looking at her. Look at them. Them three, they looking in her eyes. My man in the back thinking, that ass though. He like, that ass.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today.
How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps?
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in your face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home with us.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady's his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
30 cops from the newspapers.
What's going on, my people? Welcome back to LA Noire. This is the arson unit. The arson unit. We got demoted because Carl was smashing the German chick from the jazz club, giving her all the D. And then my partner threw me under the bus, and now I'm here checking on birthday-ass houses. I was at the top of my game, baby. I was at the top.
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
All right, guess we got some questions for him.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
I mean, I'm seeing his face. All right, no weird eye movement. We could go with truth.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
You also won your ass a burnt ass house in the process. That's fucked up. I don't know who's texting me. I'm doing videos. Question number 2, let's go.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
He's moving around. He's doing all this here. First question, he was standing still looking at me. I don't believe you, sir. I ain't got no evidence. We're gonna go with doubt.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. My house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the clue, cause we gotta. I feel like you gotta look at that heater, cause at the beginning, to open this scene, your man had the heater. Oh, there it is. There you go.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
There goes our music. Let's go ahead and make a quick phone call.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
What can you tell us about the travel tickets that you issued to the Steffens family?
Steffens. Let me see. Family of 5, I think. Trip by flying boat to Catalina Island. Tickets were issued last week and redeemed this weekend.
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue. Here they are, Steffens. What's about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotions mailing list covers half of LA.
Yo, Cole made one of the faces again. But this time, the dude, look at it. I mean, if he lying, his poker face is excellent. Look at that shit. I'm going with truth. Let's use an intuition point, bro. I don't want to John Lewis. Let's ask the community. 90% of the people said truth. Like, the stats are so one-sided on here. Whatever.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
Something funny? Something funny, sir?
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
Nope. Face is different from the first truth. Don't got any evidence. At least I don't think. Yeah. Damn it.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
All right, we're gonna pick Doubt.
While the Steffens family was at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize they won?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. Just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you?
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
All right, I accept all credit. I accept debit. This, come on, man. This is ridiculous. They got cardboard cutouts of all these passengers. You know what I'm saying? Look at them. They all looking at her. Look at them. Them three, they looking in her eyes. My man in the back thinking, that ass, though. He like, that ass.
Hi, Albert. We've got this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-Heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go bang. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Mal,
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair. Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, catch him!
Come on, man. This dude, look, he ain't. This dude I'm chasing, he ain't in shape. Catch him.
Stop! LAPD!
There you go.
Stop right there!
We almost got him. Come on. Come on, Cole. You was right in front of him. There it go. You should have punched him in the face and just let him know you serious.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
So you got one single. You know, people get arrested for single cigarettes, sir.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You light this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
There are house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Yeah, motherfucker! Sorry, he got me hyped up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he need to mind his business. I got this. I solve cases.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment, so what?
We came as soon as we could.
It's him. That's the cop. Tried to poke me in the nose.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events. Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
So you're the first in your family born without a parent. See him?
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask him that at all. I don't trust this dude. I don't know what to do, bro. Let's go down.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Yeah, you're lucky I don't take your ass to jail, Ivan.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Hey, John, you just going to have a cameo on my shit? But you know what? My face is probably covering it, so y'all don't even get to see it. Let's check our notebook before we say it, before I accuse this man of anything. Service by Matthew Ryan. Service by Reginald Varley.
I think you're lying, Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
So the two heaters that have exploded, right there by Ryan and Varley. A lot of these clues, there's multiple clues in your book that you can use as evidence against somebody. So I'm willing to bet either one of these is probably all right. And obviously a guy's not fully educated on service and heaters, or they wouldn't have exploded. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with this joint here, Varley.
What about Reginald Varley?
You know about Varley. He's on the run for a divorce interstate. It's not so bad.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasick?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
That serves a punch in the mouth.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Operator, give me R&I.
I think it's soap, you know.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective. Run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew, charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady. Your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him, and keep quiet.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick. Clemens is a fellow traveler. Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all? Doesn't look like anything. The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favored choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
God, she's slipping, huh? Thought she was gonna come over here and blow up another house, huh? You're gonna find out.
You know Reginald Varley?
No. Can't say I do.
Okay, you lying. Y'all co-workers for starters. Alright. I mean, I don't have anything in the book to say that, but like, come on, bro.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. He does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
Mm-hmm.
You're licensed and work for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
Nah, bruh, like, nah.
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. and my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work, and she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time, and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Y'all might feel he said his wife is blowing 2 dicks simultaneous dicks. 2 at the same time. I'm not gonna have that. I work too hard for my shit. So what you saying is he pulled a 50 Cent.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Let me look at my notebook. Clemens anarchist pamphlets. Is that the one?
You and Ryan are 5th columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
Alright, now you done told me yourself. They both had this pamphlet. Where is it? See? Clemens got the anarchist pamphlet, and Ryan's also has. So they both have it. It's like you don't have that. Y'all don't both have that and not know who each other is at the workplace for starters. And he already said he didn't know dude. So you lying, sir.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Yeah. Don't let me come up here and find this house blew up to little pieces.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Alright, now I'm gonna try to do the warning shot action.
Stop or I will shoot!
That shit worked! It actually worked!
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're guest of the scene.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Take him away, Penny! Yo, I got a trophy for that! Ice cream! Alright, let's do, we gotta find Ryan's work site now.
What are you?
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Well, just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said, son of a bitch.
It's Scotty from Jeepers Creepers 2. I think this dude was also on Malcolm in the Middle. I think he's at the academy with Francis. Is his name Eric on the show? God damn! No regard for the work sites. Look at this. Hope my partner's a good shot.
I want to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Jeez.
We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
I'm working on it, but really? I nipped the corner, fam. Nipped it.
Partner I got.
Oh, hush up. He's right around the corner. We get it. We definitely gonna cause some city damage. I don't know about getting a 5-star rating on this mission. There he goes.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Okay. One traffic stop coming up.
Alright, we got him.
Was that an explosion? Oh, nothing sacred. Oh my god, that's crazy!
Put your hands in the air! Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get
You know
to
the way.
station
You can
and close
drive.
this case.
I lick him with the pot and the frying pan. I lick him with the pot and the frying.
This guy was willing to write his own mother after I sweated him.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
I already remember this case, so I'm not gonna even interview the second dude. We're gonna write for Ryan. We're going to interrogate him, then we're going to charge him. There's no point. I'm trying to get these 5 stars anyway, so I remember this. I remember this right here.
He was a real nice guy.
All right, here go room 1.
Tolerating him.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You laughing, but he don't know you're going to jail. Motherfucker, you don't know. You get ready to go to jail, Scotty.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know, that's funny you mentioned that because you had that anarchist pamphlet.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You delusional detective. What campaign?
We're just gonna go down. We don't want to pick Clemens' pamphlet by accident.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
Alright, so we got the first one right.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
We went to the place and asked the company manager. He said it was tampered with. So we got a statement from dude. Ivan, that guy. Remember him? He said it was tampered with.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Lies.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Look, bruh. All I'm saying is we're 3 for 3 right now. And I feel like we have gotten every question right this episode, bruh.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You lying, sir? We called, because I don't really show it. I might show it on this episode, but there's every so often you got to make a call, and then a lady on the phone reports to you whatever information you need. She said he had a criminal record. They just told me that.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
If I can find... There we go. See, that's why we visited those 3 people, because she gave us the names of those 3 people. Off of that long list of employees, there were 3 names. So we stopped at each person's house. And this guy happened to be the 3rd one, so...
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
Alright, I'm sorry, Ryan, but I remember this case. You gonna have to hold this L. Hold it proud. Wear it with a smile, motherfucker.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. Do you hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
All right, let's check our results right here. What we looking at? Hold up. 16 out of 16, 13 out of 13 questions, and a 5-star rating. I was saying, you know, I wish I had my little teacup. I need to bring the teacup back because excellence was achieved. We're going to wrap this episode up. I think I'm going to record another one. I'm waiting for Quantum Break to come. It's supposed to be getting dropped off from Amazon today. You might see it today. If not, it'll be up Wednesday. But I am out. Bye.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders, Sergeant. There's barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We've a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.